ایماله اینجا رو زدن، اینجا رو هم زدن، این لویزانم زدن، پشتم زدن، پشت لویزانم زدن. ساعت الان 3:37 ورودی فرحزاده پایین یه ساختمون مسکونی رو زده شده.
The Ayatollah made the decision, we are going to plunge head first towards getting a nuclear weapon. And basically, Iran gave the middle finger to President Trump. And Iran told Israel, you better strike us now, because if you don't do it soon, we will have a nuclear weapon. And when we have a nuclear weapon, this is a theocratic zealot who chants death to America and death to Israel. And they are building a nuclear weapon because they intend to be able to detonate a nuclear weapon in the skies of Tel Aviv or New York or Los Angeles. And so Israel is acting to defend themselves. And Sean, tonight, we should
Senator,
stand unequivocally with the state of Israel.
ساعت الان 3:37 ورودی فرحزاده پایین یه ساختمون مسکونی رو زده شده.
Three new pieces of information have just come in here to our bureau. The first one is perhaps the most important. According to an Israeli source familiar with Israel's planning, quote, this is not a one-day attack. And Israel is planning for multiple waves of attack. So what we're seeing now, and there are some reports of explosions coming out of Iran, this perhaps just the beginning, according to an Israeli source who says this is not simply a one-and-done operation, and there will be more attacks in the hours, potentially it seems the days ahead. Again, that Israeli source saying, quote, this is not a one-day attack. In terms of the timing of it here, the Israeli government saw a window of opportunity to carry out this attack, both militarily and diplomatically. But you just heard from Christian Holmes that the U.S. is making it very clear Israel was acting unilaterally and on its own, believing, at least from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, that this is something that Israel felt that it had to do, and you heard the defense minister calling this, quote, a preemptive strike. Two other pieces of information. First, Israel's Transportation Authority has announced that Israel's airspace is closed, at least for the time being. It's unclear how long this closure will last. We have seen flight trackers. There are no aircraft in the air right now over the skies of Israel, so this confirms what we had suspected. Israel's airspace will be closed. The only indication they give is that there will be a 6-hour heads up before the airspace reopens. And then finally, just a short time ago, the last time I was talking to you, we heard an alert on our phones. That's Israel's Home Front Command putting out an emergency alert, and it essentially says, stay close to protected shelters. Stay close to shelters or somewhere to go for safety if there is incoming from Iran, whether that's ballistic missiles or drones or other options. But Israel clearly taking this very seriously. In fact, our producer in Tel Aviv said people are going to the mini markets there and stocking up. So the country itself is bracing for whatever lies ahead here.
All right, Jim.
From the beginning, when concern has amped up about Israeli plans to